Hello, Monsters Abound here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3, back with another Kugath campaign, because...
Bring grandfather's toxic love.
Indeed, Kugath, because Immortal Empires is taking a little while, isn't it? Isn't it, hey? I was worried I wouldn't get through all the campaigns. Oh, well, look what happens. Oh, we're through the looking glass here, people. So I'm playing with the Grimhammer mod. Of course, it's a full conversion. When I say full conversion, I mean, obviously it's just an overhaul. Just changes a bunch of stuff. And I thought might be worth a punt. Plus, I really like Kugath. Of all, I've played through all of the factions. And I'll be honest, Kugath was the best one. Not gonna lie, a lot of people don't like Nurgle. Most people, sorry, you're wrong. That's all there is to it. Right, so we're starting off.
The rotting Poxmaker.
Indeed, and oh, what these guys got? Lethal poison. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, okay. Any new buildings? That's the same. That's the same. That's new. A pit of mutations. Well, I guess if you're gonna have a pit, may as well be a mutation one. Income from all buildings minus 5%. Well, fine. But does give more spawn of Nurgle, so I guess that's something. Obviously, we're playing with no rifts. So there we go. I guess we'll start off with going for the extra growth. And oh, this gives more attrition suffering from Nurgle's plagues and corruption. Interesting. Okay. Oh, so there's extra bonuses on these. Oh, that's okay. 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 We're going to go for the microbial bog. Nurgle's power grows from splendor of his gardens, which depends. I mean, he loves a fucking. Oh, he's always tuning into Gardener's Question Time, but the answer's always plague. So we've got a teeny tiny little ogre force here, which I guess we'll jump up and down on. Is there really any? I guess. Do I trust Auto Resolve? No. No. First battle of the campaign smells like. Well, you know what Kugath smells like. Well, the ogres may be big, chunky boys, but let's face it. For the perfect physique, look no further than Kugath here. Men, why can't you look more like this? Good. Okay, well, there's Kugath, of course, and then we've got our delightful Plague Bearers. They've actually got a speed upgrade since I last played them. That's nice. Nothing better than a lovely little... For a minute, I don't think I've ever seen a Nurgling come out the back there. But they do, look at that, they're coming out the back. I always thought they came out the bottom. Never mind, not really important. And of course, Nurglings, who are adorable, but pretty shit. For the most part. They've got bonus versus large. Huh, they do. Alright. Guess they're pretty good against ogres. I mean, why would they be good against large things? I guess because they can crawl all over them, maybe? I don't know. Well, let's find out. The Nurglings duel with the Ogre Bulls. In come the Plague Toads as well. They do have a new poison effect. Lethal poison. Does damage to enemy entities. It looks like they're doing quite a lot of damage to the rear there. And we're quickly overwhelming the Noblars, who have broken almost immediately, understandably. I mean, this battle, to be honest, is probably an auto-resolve. Wasn't this starting army bigger before, or was that just me? Or was Kugath's army smaller? My plague drones pooping down on the ogres from above. And then Kugath dealing with the enemy tyrant here. Got some new. Oh, look, like Plague of Nurgle, 8 damage to 3 entities, total damage per second 12 to 24, and minus armor as well. Who does that? What's causing that effect? Is it you guys? Oh, it's you guys. Got Plague of Nurgle on your missile attacks. That's interesting. I don't really know what that's doing, but it seems, I mean, it's doing damage. It seems good. And everyone's now running away, so... Four losses. I suspect Order Resolve would not have been that kind to me somehow. I'm going to take the money. Going to take the money. And we've got a new friend. The Counter. 1 plague. 2 plague. He's got oh, that's regeneration's quite nice. Although, doesn't it so? Oh no, it's not. It's the cultists, isn't it? The cultists who do the summons. The summon for Nurgle is they have to be below like 50% health or something before the counter starts, and I'm like, what's that about? Was it too? It didn't feel particular. I mean, I know they could summon a greater demon, which is quite nasty, but it's not the like. Was it the worst thing? They don't last that long. I mean, did it need to be? It felt like one thing in Warhammer 3 that didn't really need to change, but apparently they've changed it. So thanks, EA, I guess.
Satisfactory outcome.
I don't think it was Kugath, to be brutally honest. I disagree with you there. However, I suppose we kind of jumped over the fact that the Fetid Brewmaster, of course, Kugath, fell into a little cauldron when he was a little Nurgling and drank it all up. And Nurgle was just kind of like, hey, cool. That's nice, because Nurgle is the cool Chaos God. He's the chill one. And as such... as Kugath, we're going to get 25 extra growth, which is quite nice. Minus 25% cost for Nurglings and 60% recruitment health for Nurglings, because of course we can recruit units immediately. Now, I'll level with you. I don't use Nurglings that much. A lot of people disagree with me for this. What the fuck is this? Up to 40% campaign move depending on the number of units in your army, so we can move 22% extra in our own territory when we don't have that many units. Huh. Interesting. Well, there we go. And so Kugath has the Plague Weaver. So infection cost is minus 50% for Lord's army. Nurgle corruption is +2, and chance of plague spreading is plus 15%. So that's all pretty nice. So we want to be spreading. We want to be spreading them plagues. So I'm gonna whack this one on us, because this one, if it spreads to our settlements, will be quite useful at increasing that growth. In fact, if we attack this settlement, we may get the plague on the settlement. Obviously, we want to take this at the same time. So, Glutport, second settlement of our little province. Hopefully, we can take this before the dwarves turn up. I suspect they probably will turn up pretty quickly. I mean, our Nurglings might actually be pretty good against the ogres. I'm not entirely convinced, but with that extra bonus versus large of 10, I mean, and they've got 40 weapon strength, which isn't huge, but is not bad. And these guys don't have a lot of armor, so... I'm feeling pretty good about this. I mean, I could have probably auto-resolved it, but auto-resolve probably would have kicked me in the nuts. Already, the Furies and my poopy flies raining poop down upon the enemies on their heads. I've taken out the tower, and our Plague Toads have moved around the flank, trying a little sneaky attack, draw the attention of most of their units this way, and then move some Plague Toads around, backed up by flyers, just in case. Yeah, pooping down on them. Oh, and Kugath smacking them from the front with explosive Nurglings. Hello, little guy. Having a good time in there? Yeah, you are. Apparently there's new matched combats. Is there? I haven't seen any yet, but then I haven't played the patch very much. I was a little bit worried actually, because the patch kind of killed modding for a while, apparently, and Grimhammer was broken, so I couldn't do any recording of it. But fortunately, looks like I managed to get it back up and running, which is good news. There is also an issue with the patch whereby missile units no longer obstruct each other if they're inside friendly units, which means they can just shoot through their own units, which has not gone down well as a change. I think a few of the content creators have done videos on it, and I fully agree that it seems kind of a bizarre alteration. I know some units were having issues like shooting and like being obstructed all the time. So obviously that did probably need to be looked at, but overall I don't think there was a huge problem. Most of the issue I found was units like docked units tended to have a bit of an issue, and I wonder if maybe it was trying to fix that. But in doing so, they've kind of just broken the game a bit. So basically, say you've got a unit of dwarf warriors and some thunderers, and the thunderers are just behind the dwarf warriors. The thunderers will just shoot through the dwarf warriors now, as far as I'm led to believe. Which it kind of feels like the whole drag click thing. Like this was something nobody asked for, so why did you do it? There's the Count down there. It's getting in amongst them ogres, taking them down. Good stuff there. And the Plague Toad. Oh, look at these. You know what? I was never particularly fond of Plague Toads, but they seem to be making a real mess of, well, to be fair, Noblars, and basically anything can make a mess of Noblars, but still, it's nice to see the Plague Toads getting some shit done, isn't it? Look at those little froggy boys. They're doing it! You're doing it, lads! You're getting kills, and you've got a shit ton of health, which is nice. Very tanky. Very good at disrupting units. We do have, though, some Noblar trappers coming up behind. Actually, you've got shit tons of health as well. Jesus Christ. 16,000 hit points! The fuck of... Jesus. Okay. 16,000. Wait, how much does Kugath have? 20,000? Bloody hell. Well, there we go. What happened to that spell? Kind of started and then just didn't. Oh, maybe it was like a ability. Was it an ability? I bet it was an ability. Was it? I have no idea. Either way, the Plague Drones now coming in to assist us against the Noblar Trappers, because the Plague Toads getting attacked from all sides, which means they're a little bit sad. I mean, they're doing okay, but they're definitely a little bit sad. With only 5 leadership left, and of course if they drop into negative leadership, then they'll start decaying and crumbling away, which will be a problem. Still, we've got some of our Furies helping out against the Noblars. So that lethal poison stacks with poison, which means they get double the debuff. In fact, they get like minus 30. Wow, that's a lot of debuffs on you. You've got speed of 7, guys. That's not very fast. That's pretty slow. Pretty slow. The rest of our forces have broken through and are moving up to assist slowly, because of course they are plague bearers. Not exactly swift on the old feet. Fortunately, looks like the Plague Drones. And, oh no, Plague Toads, don't crumble. Don't be sad. Don't be sad, boys. Be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Okay, this is better. You get, that's it. You cheered up a little bit. Come back it. Yeah, there we go. We've got 147 kills. Not bad. Not bad. Pretty pleased with that. Damn right we're carving you up. Alright, we've still got Dodluck. Dodluck needs to be dealt with. Big old fire baby and his big fire nappy. Yeah, I think is he the only unit left, really? I think these guys are the only ones left. 197. Yeah, so basically it's the fire belly and Noblars, effectively, just less. So we just need to finish them off. And this settlement will be ours. The only thing that stands between us and victory is a big fire baby in a nappy. Now, I know it was only Noblars, but these Plague Toads, they did some work. 238 kills. 472 is gold, but still, all a razor standard. You know what? I might put that on the old Plague Toads. See what else they can get done. Let's grab that, and we're going to occupy Glut Port. Yes, well, a port, basically the same thing. So we can get, is that less or more? 150. Genuinely couldn't tell you. Is that better? They get 100 at level 1. We get 75. They also get 5% income. We get no corruption, which, to be honest, well, it's fine, I guess. It's fine. Okay, let's take Root Marcher and Miasma of Pestilence. Oh, of course, we get the new regiment for now, don't we? The Barons of the Bog. They might be good. I kind of want to get more Plague Toads. Let's get a Beast of Nurgle. And I'm going to get another Plague Bearer, just so...
Specimens for the
just so I have 4 of them. So it's a nice round number. Because obviously we have the counter here, so he'll want to count them. And if it's only 3, he's probably going to throw a wobbly or something. Let's grab... Viral Incubation gives us that 10 growth and also makes units cheaper to recruit, which is quite nice. What we could actually do here, if we pop out, because we've done some recruitment, so what we could do is do the Pestilent Growth, because that will freeze us for 2 turns, but give us 20% extra casualty replenishment route. So let's do that, because then that we'll basically have an army there.
a most satisfactory outcome.
I'm getting one of them. There we go. And then in 2 turns, we are good to move on Stormvrak Mountain. Hopefully before the dwarves take. I just get the dwarves are crack a drag. They'll be here. Give them a couple of turns. They'll rock up, won't they? They'll rock up. I can guarantee it. I wonder what else has changed in Standard of Chaos Glory. That's really nice. Recruit 20 units. Ooh, I mean that's a very nice banner. That is a very nice banner. Right, there doesn't seem to be anyone home. What I might do is, rather than take Draco Wolf, I might actually come over here and kill the dwarves before because they'll be gunning for me. I guarantee it. If we don't have the dwarves from Crackadrak sailing across the ocean to come and have a pop at me in about 3 turns, then I will be amazed. I'll be legitimately amazed. Anyone? No? Okay. Okay.
I'll dissect them.
Holy crap, you've got lead belchers? Get fucked. It says, shall we just auto-resolve this? That was okay.
We'll kick you out, mate.
Don't think you will. Do you want one of the... Oh, these have abilities. -2 speed for enemy... Oh, up to -20. Minus weapon strength. Minus bigger loss. Ooh. Ooh. Hello. Hello. But we probably want to do the growth. Because the more growth we have, the better. We're all about the big growth. And I want Rancid Visitations to deal with enemy generals, because enemy generals are literally the worst. I don't need training, but a Miasma of Pestilence could be a good shout. Money's looking pretty good. I probably should have recruited more units. I'm so used to just having 0 money scrabbling around. Anyone? No. Okay, I'm still very deeply suspicious. Do I feel like this little 17 stack is probably fine, actually. Well, mind you, what's the harm, right? You know what? Let's get some Furies.
Require only the most.
Fucking knew it.
I will not shame my plan.
Oh, I knew it. Little dwarven stunty bastards. Okay, let's get more growth. We're all about the growth here, baby. Watch me grow.
My studies.
There's some ogres, that's fine. And how the fuck did the dwarves reach me? Oh well. I honestly didn't think they'd be able to reach me from up there, but apparently they could. Probably should have been back to defend the settlement. Never mind. I guess we'll have to just do this. Don't you dare come back here, you little shit. Come, don't you? That's it. Get the ogres to join in as well. I can kill Valiant defeat. Seriously? Really? Okay. Ugh, is there anything worse than dwarves? They're small, they're hairy, resistant to disease. Ugh. They're better off dead. And apparently we're going to lose this battle? I don't think so. I don't think so. No sirree, Bob. We just have to grind them down and take out their missile units. That's quite important. They do have some Slayers on their right flank. And on our left flank, we've got Plague Toads. Obviously, Plague Toads are a large unit, and so I do not want them dueling with Slayers. So we're going to give those Slayers the slip. They may be fast for a dwarf, but they're still a dwarf, which means they've got a speed of 40, which is still speedier than a Plague Bearer, but it's not as speedy as a Plague Toad, because they're slightly... But the higher the number, the better. That's how numbers work. The counter could tell you. He knows numbers. Good maths. Always did his maths homework. Getting the charge in for our... Oh, look at that prodigious 5 charge bonus. Holy shit. Holy shit. How much does charge bonus do Dwarf Warriors have? 15. It's not great, is it? The worst charge in history. We're giving the Slayers the slip by using our army ability to slow them down. And then, yeah, there we go. So they now have 20 speed. So our Plague Toads are going to give them the slip and then come around to help us in attacking the dwarf rear. Is there some matched combats now? No. Doesn't seem to be. I don't know. Who knows? Okay, here come the Plague Toads. Coming in with their charge bonus of 40, which is probably some of the highest in Nurgle's army, but still. It ain't easy being green. Ooh, getting some good... Ooh, just pummeling the dwarf line there. That's going to be causing a little bit of morale shock, isn't it? If we do have Slayers coming in from behind. Oh no! No, Jerry! No, don't face the Slayers by yourself. Flee! Flee, my friend. Run. They're coming for you. It's fine. Okay. Oh, look at this. Yes, big rout action here as the Dwarf Warriors start to fall back. Meanwhile, in the centre, we've got Kugath and Counter taking on... Who? Gilbert? 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 The Dwarf Lord can't be called Gilbert. That name is fucking Gilbert. Jesus. Anyway, okay, Plague Bearer is still fighting on the right flank. We do have the Beasts of Nurgle. Apparently they're like a 4 unit now, not even a 1. So there's 4 of them, not 1 of them, which is better in my opinion. So it looks like we've managed to mop up most of the dwarf right flank, although of course the Slayers are here. So we are going to need to take them out first. They're going to be a slight problem, but I mean, you know, they won't be able to take on everyone here. It's just going to be slow to finish them off. The ogre reinforcements have arrived, It's only, what, like 1 unit plus some Noblars? No, just literally just 1 unit plus an Ogre General, I think. Looks like Gilbert has taken an absolute beating here and is dead. Did Gilbert die, or is he just running away? I think he might just be running. He's shattered, though. He's shattered. He's out of here. There's that Ogre General. The Slayers are not going down as quickly as I thought they should be. They are really just very resilient little shits. I do not enjoy it. It's disconcerting. Little curse the slug there, slowing these boys down. Not really going to help them very much because they're shooting me, obviously. Although Kugath does have that 19,000 hit points, so I think he's probably fine. Miscast? What the hell does that do? Slow resistance, leadership, miscast chance, speed. What? What's that? Oh, it's disappeared now. Okay, good. I think. It's fine. The Nurglings have actually managed to kill some people, and it looks like a mass rout is on the cards. The Beast of Nurgle on our right flank, still holding on. Oh no, we're about to use our Furies, and I am not paying attention to my Plague Drones. I mean, the Slayers just so... They should be dead. They're just not. Oh no. I've forgotten that Slayers exist and my Plague Drones are sad. Because I'm paying attention more over here. I'm trying to finish off I'm trying to rout the dwarves. There they go. The dwarves are routing now, which is great. But the Slayers haven't. And unfortunately, my Plague Drones are sad and are getting chopped to pieces by the... Yeah, I've tried to move them away, but unfortunately the Plague Drones are so sad, they're going to disintegrate. And I haven't even realised. My poor Plague Drones. It's going to take ages to get some more Plague Drones. Bloody nightmare. Well, we're not doing a Plague Barrels and we can't replace them, but still, other than that, it was fine. And the dwarves are dead. Now, question is, do we have any other... No, currently there's no dwarves. I'm surprised, but I will take it. I will take... Oh, do we go kill the dwarves first? I think the dwarves are more than a threat than the ogres. Just more of a threat. I never found Nurgling Tide even vaguely useful, so I don't think I'm going to get it. 5 growth after winning a battle is fine, so we'll grab that. Stream of Corruption is always very nice, and I mean heals per second just for casting is certainly nothing to look down your nose at. Miasma of Pestilence is quite nice. So we'll grab that. And then we'll grab some of you boys. So we'll get 1 turn of heals, and then we move on to Carrick Drum. And we take it, because the last thing I want is more dwarfs all over me. All up in my shit. Military... yes. Yes, Dungruts. Absolutely. We could be friends. I like being friends. We can't quite reach you, in which case, maybe if we just scamper over here. I don't know, I went southwest then for a second. Over here. Oh, can we actually take them? That's... And they're going to have a turn of recruitment as well. It's not very pleasant, is it? It's not very pleasant at all. Oh, is there anything I can do? This... Maybe? If it spreads, that would be quite useful. It depends how many... If the dwarves get like 3 or so units, I'm in a lot of trouble, for fuck's sake. To be going, the ogres, they're no problem. I still think the dwarves are the bigger problem. The brown note, -7 enemy control.
Do you take me for a wazzock?
You actually, why are you going to have a rebellion? Oh well. Okay, let's just lay siege to it. Absolute worst case scenario. Says valiant defeat. And I do have a grudge thrower, but mind you, I've got a Kugath, so could be worse. Enables magical attacks. You've already got magical attacks. Everyone's got magical attacks. That banner's actually... Oh, no, the Platos do. Yeah, everyone's got magical attacks, so that is not actually that useful. I'm just going to encircle. I don't like all these ogres running around, but I'm just going to accept that Stormvrak Mountain is... I need to kill the dwarves first. I just don't need stacks of dwarves meandering around. I will take all your money for a non-aggression pact. I don't know how long you're going to last. My guess is not very long because you're a beast man and you don't seem to live very long, but that's fine. Well, you didn't crawl out of your little nest, did you? And you've got the plague. You've got the plague that actually makes you take more damage. Right, that is the plague I put on me, isn't it? Isn't it?
Big on. Don't think so.
Buboes. Buboes. Oh, it's on Nurgle settlements. Is it on the settlement? I think it's on the army, not the settlement. Well, that's the wrong place. Okay, we'll upgrade the Sunken Sewers and Glut Port for the moment. And still no dwarves and Cracker Drac. Colour me surprised. Chance of plague spreading is always nice. More armour for Nurglings? Maybe. Cyst growth, well, I don't have that at the moment, so I think I'm going to go for highly infectious, because that's 150 favour when plague spreads. Now, I could actually get another... I mean, do I actually have... Oh, I could get some ogres. Do I actually have any units I can recruit? Stormfront Masson does actually have... Pestilent Breath. You get Rancid Visitations. You know, let's get... This is interesting. Goss Poxblurg. You can get 3 Nurglings. Make it count. Also, provincial instability is not great. Rebelling in 4 turns. There's not much I can do about that. Just hope for the best, I guess. Yep, well, there go the Beastmen, as is traditional. If I use this on me... I mean, I know I've got no movement, but will I still be laying siege if I get a sneaky suspicion I probably won't. Oh, I've got a Pyrrhic Victory now. You'll only kill 1 Plague Bearer, but there's a horde of other guys hanging around. Oh, the settlement's got the plague as well, which means they're all taking a lot of damage now. You know what? I'll give it 1 more turn, then I'll attack. 1 more turn. What would be? You know what? Extra control. +2 control may be enough. I might have to just untax it for a little while. Okay, that's better. That's better. That'll be alright. That'll be alright. It's fine. 1 more turn. Then we kill those dwarfs, wipe them out, and they'll never darken my door again. Who's Mentash Bubot? Well, he's dead now. Whoever he was, he is now dead. This is when I realised that I'd lost my plague drones. I'm not a smart man. Still, at least we've got 1 unit of Furies, so that's good. I could definitely take out the enemy artillery and all the towers with a bunch of Furies. It's going to be fine, don't worry about it. Meanwhile, we're moving our Nurglings in first and foremost. They do have, of course, their artillery over here, and they're already chucking rocks at me. Just going to take out a big chunk. It's going to do a lot of damage. I quite like the fact there's 4 beasts of Nurgle. It just kind of makes it feel a bit more chunky, the entire unit. I think, you know, I think 3 would be fine, to be honest. But 4's good. Yeah, we're going to have to do something about that, that dwarf artillery. So we're going to send the Furies in to attack the tower, and they are going to just shred that thing. Down it goes very, very rapidly. Now, I set my Plague Toads up here and then brought them round back to help out. This meant that the dwarves have put some of their force in this section of the settlement, which means that I then don't have to face as much. So I'm quickly redeploying my forces at the last second. A little bit sneaky. Now, of course, the Beasts of Nurgle do have... Wait, what is... Hang on, dwarves. Dwarves. What's this? Unyielding Oath. Physical resistance, missile resistance, and melee defense. You don't need more of that. If anything, you need less. Ugh. Dwarves don't need more melee defense. Okay, we need to deal with that artillery, so we're sending the Furies in a suicide mission. That's right, they're not really good for very much. They've got poison attacks, but so does everything else in Nurgle's army. It's like the Chaos Spawn having poison attacks. What's the point? Because they should have something better. Because if their only thing is they've got poison attacks, everything's got poison attacks. Everything. We're all covered in poop. Okay, so come down, attacking the Grudge Thrower, slicing through the crew pretty rapidly. And no one's actually coming to help them. I've dumped the Curse and Slug there just in case this unit was going to attack the Furies, but it looks like the Furies have actually managed to take out the artillery crew really quickly, and I'm going to be able to get away. There we go, a little bit of a Curse and Slug there, so then our boys just need to escape. Uh-oh, miners, run! That's it, get out there, boys, get out there before you're sad. Grudge Thrower crew running away, so that means they've stopped pummeling us with those boulders. And now we just need to grind our way through the dwarves. Oh God, Nurgle v dwarves is definitely a battle of attrition, isn't it? It's a battle that doesn't move very fast, and nothing really. It's definitely a very relaxed battle, isn't it? The Furies have come down to attack some Quarrelers here. I was like, why not? Just, you know, go for it. Go for a punt. And the Quarrelers seem to be actually trying to break through them. And are getting absolutely torn to shreds as they try to do that. So unfortunate for them. But it looks like the Furies are going to bag another unit. So Furies actually doing very, very well this battle. Got a little surrounded blob of Dwarf Warriors here, which we need to deal with. And then over here, we're pushing through the Dwarf Warriors. We've got a lot of Dwarf Warriors. Dwarf Warriors are miners. The crossbow bolts, the crossbows are really the ones I need to worry about, but I'm going to get Kugath to just blat them with explosive long-range Nurglings. Get him, Kugath. Attaboy. And the Plague Toads. The fuck is that? It's just a blocker. See if you can get through this. I mean, that's going to be a tough one. It's got 15,000 hit points. I never realised that the AI bothered building different types of barricades. I knew they built the traps, but then they just built the barricade. So I've never seen them build the blocker. But there we go. They built the blocker. The Furies, having dealt with another unit of crossbows, now going in for another. I mean, geez, guys. Good job. Good fucking work. These guys are getting some work done, aren't they? These Furies. I mean, 536 damage value as gold. Very, very good. Kugath's continuing to rack the kill ups as we blat those crossbows, they're probably the nastier units in the dwarf army. If we can weather the crossbow bolts, then we don't really have much to worry about. The dwarves don't, I mean, other than the crossbow bolts, the dwarves don't really have anything killy in their army. So we just have to take them out with Kugath, and job's a good one. Probably should take this objective as here. The Furies continuing just to mop up. Just a bunch of lads. The MVP of the battle. Holy shit. As long as they get shot, I think one or two good volleys of crossbow bolts would probably see them off. To be honest, they probably get sad at that point. They're fairly sad now. But they could be sadder. I don't actually know if we're actually hitting these dwarves. They just seem to be being gently gummed by the nearby units, so I think we maybe need to like break this blob up. Continuing to try and push up the hill to the settlement centre, but we do have our plague toads here, who of course can mess up enemy formations. It looks like morale panic. That lethal poison doing a little bit of damage. There we go. Now we're pushing up the hill towards the city centre. Taking a little bit of fire there. But Kugath getting just rending massive holes in the dwarf line. Taking chunks out of them. And here come the plague toads. There go the... They were coming up. It's fine. They're on their way. Here we go. Plague toads slamming into that unit of quarrelers. That's going to stop them from shooting. And the Furies up to 75 kills. Very good. They've taken out artillery. They've taken out several units of quarrelers. Just excellent work there. I hope they survive the battle. And I don't say that very often when it comes to Furies, but I do hope they survive the battle. Mostly because it's a ball ache to recruit more Furies as Nurgle, because you have to build that very expensive building just to get some fucking Furies. It is ludicrous. So the Dwarf Lord getting... At least he's not called Gilbert. Kadri? Kedgery? Who knows? Either way, looks like he's about to lose his home as we are taking the city centre there. A few units of dwarves trying to rush up the hill to retake it, but too little too late. I need to... Right, can we just ignore these dwarves? There's not very many of them left now, guys. Can we just, like... Can we just come down? Don't worry about them. They're not doing anything. They're just come and take this victory location. Where's my boy? No, don't get sad, lads. Don't get sad. That's it. Take out the tower. Don't get sad. Take it. 8. Oh, come on, boys. Don't get sad. Think happy thoughts. Go to your happy place. Go to your happy place. Okay, looking at numbers here, we can definitely see that the dwarves have, they've run out of dwarves. They have run out of dwarves. Even their general's getting battered. We've taken the settlement centre. The Furies may actually survive this battle. Come on, lads. Don't crumble now. You've done absolutely amazing work. 92 kills on these lads. 2 towers under their belt as well. They just need to stick together. Just stay together. Go to your happy place. And survive the battle. Oh, those brave boys. 854 damage. Fucking... Oh, what a bunch of lads. I don't really want this, so I'm just going to raise it.
Reduce it to toxic rabble.
Because the main result I wanted from that was no more dwarves to kill. So I'll come back to that later. Melee defense for Nurgling units. Oh, am I actually going to use that? Probably not later. Like, realistically, am I? They finally really only +4 melee defense for Plaguebearer. It's not really that much. I mean, they've already got quite a lot, but still. Still. Alright, well, let's get Stream of Corruption.
Yes. This will aid my studies.
What, your Stream of Corruption? I guess so. I'm going to give you either gods for a minute. Okay, we need to retake Stormvrak Mountain. Well, I say retake, I mean secure. Secure Stormvrak Mountain. Kill... Well, they're almost dead. There's definitely some ogres down here who need a good hard dropping. But at least the dwarves... At least the dwarves aren't going to harass us anymore. I hope. But that'll have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.